gay. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't get that because it's like Martina Navratilova has been gay for years. We have all these other gay athletes.
Right.
Like, it's okay to be a gay tennis player. It's okay to be a gay ice figure skater, like Johnny Weir.
Yeah.
Like, you can be that kind of faggot, but cannot be gay on a basketball court.
Yeah, or a football.
Or a football court.
Or a football field. That doesn't make sense. There is a fucking huge bug in here.
So it's like you get the Arthur Ashe Award for your courageous whatever for, and look, I mean, being a gay athlete, it's a big thing to go through, but it's just like, yes, you came out, and yes, but what else have you done other than that?
What difference does it make? Like, what are you going to do in order to change the perception of it?
It's like you could be a Sigma, but what else have you done? What are community service things have you done? What projects have you done on your campus to enhance the value of Sigma and the mission and all that kind of mission, vision, values, all that? So it's like with him, it's just like, okay, Michael Sam, yes, you come out, you're gay, that's great. Us gay athletes love it, but it's just like you're getting all these accolades and stuff, but like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing with that platform?
Right.
What have you done with that platform? Except kissing your little white boyfriend. And I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I mean,
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So that's my take on those.
Honestly, I feel like where I'm in my life now, being black and gay, like, I don't have an icon I can look at and say, I want to be like that.
Right.
Like, if I do, they're in New York, and I know secret, dark, and wonderful things about them, like they're strung on coke. Or
those secret societies, like close things. We all know that.
But it's like, I don't have an Oprah. I don't have a T.D. Jakes. I don't have an Ayanna Van Zandt. Like, who do we have? Elon Harris, he died of a heart attack.
Baldwin.
Like, who?
James Baldwin.
He's dead. Like, I need somebody relatively close to me.
In the forefront.
Yeah,
like,
relatively close to my age, just like kind of doing it.
Yeah.
And there's not really, and honestly, it's kind of scary because I feel like I serve as that for a lot of people. But it's like, sometimes I get tired. You know, sometimes I don't want to be, you know, attorney, PhD Rob. It's like, can I just cook a motherfucking meal? Can I look at somebody else and say, how are you doing this? What's the next step? And honestly, like, there's one guy in New York. Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. But I interviewed with him, and I didn't want that fucking job. I wanted a mentor. And all he talked about was this job. And I'm like, fuck the job. Give it to the white woman you really want to hire. I don't care about that.
Oh,
I want a mentor.
That's another thing. Speaking on that, a good friend of mine that works in the realm of, you know, gay, lesbian, like mentorship, that kind of thing. He said the big problem with the gay community is that they sign on to be these mentors and they end up wanting to fuck their mentees. And they run into this huge problem with like can you just be a mentor and not want to like supposedly, this is hearsay, but the guy from the basketball player from Massachusetts, he was reaching out to the CSI guy. They ended up like, you know, doing whatever, but it was not like it was like he reached out to him as a mentor and they ended up dating. So it's like you just can't fuck or date everything just because, like, be what you're supposed to be. You know,
keep the lines separate.
Yeah, exactly. And they said that's one of the big issues within the gay community is that you can't keep those lines separate. You say, oh, I'm gonna be his mentor, but oh, he's cute. Like, let me get in them pants. Like,
I've never had sex with Scott.
Yeah.
And I've been Scott's mentor. We are not related by blood.
Right.
You know, I look at him as a brother, and you know, even as a best friend, he's in my will. We're like family, like we are. But I'm his mentor. That's how it started out.
Right.
I've always been his mentor.
Right.
I've never had sex with him. I don't want to.
Yeah.
No. Like everybody I've mentored, there's not that desire. Like I mean that
you keep that line. Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes, and you can attest to this. Sometimes I will purposefully come off as an asshole, so you don't like me.
Yeah.
Like it happened this weekend. We had a Neil still with us, and I was like, he made some comment. Like, cause I woke up and got him like at 6 in the morning or something like that. And I was asleep. So of course I came to the door, I had a hard dick. And he was like, oh, is that for me? And I was like, okay, you know what? I have to be an asshole all weekend to you. Because I don't want you to have any ideas. And I was. I had to. I don't want anybody to have that misperception. I don't. If I'm being a mentor, I need to be just that.
And it's really needed too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to my friend the other day and I said, why are, you know, I look at a lot of my straight friends. They got married 10 years ago, have kids. You know, they're settled down. They're living that life. And like, why are a lot of us gay men just, you know, whatever party's going on this weekend or whatever trip we're taking, da da da. And he was like, because we don't have a biological clock. And I was like, you know what? I never thought of it like that. Like, when you're in a heterosexual relationship, that woman that you want to have a child with has that ticking clock that when it comes time, ain't no more kids coming. So for us, you know, we can adopt, we can do whatever, but it's just like we don't have that person we're in a relationship with where we have to have a kid by a certain point in time. So we can do these things. And sometimes, I mean, I feel like my sister has a child, so it's like, you know, I feel like I have to, you know, I do play the uncle role and I love it to death. I love my nephew, and it makes me want to kiss sometimes, but other times I'm like, well, shit, I'm glad I don't have a child. I can do this and do that and go here and go there, and you know. But then it's like when you're 80 years old, who's taking care of you? Right. That's what it comes down to. So you got to think about that when you're looking in the future, you know, which is difficult sometimes.
It's important.
Who's going to take care of you? Who's going to be there for you? You know. Then you got Jason Collins, his white boyfriend, and then
Jason Collins has a white boyfriend.
So what does it say? Does it say something about the black community?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was talking about this too.
Can you not date somebody in the white community? I mean, the black community?
I have an issue with that.
I do too.
Also, like,
I have an issue with that.
So Michael Sam, when he had a come,
y'all just killed my high. Like I'm like completely like that. Did nothing for me.
So when Michael Sam had his thing where he did the NFL thing, he was at somebody else's house, all white guys. What? Like he didn't know these people like that. Why wasn't his black friends surrounding him, supporting him? Like, it doesn't have to be all black, but like,
just a mix of whatever. It just says something
like
about.
A little bitch. Like, come on, like, you already know what the stigma is. So like, get strong in your shit and like, just be, you know, like you gotta put up a front sometimes, even if it's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
These people don't realize that shit though.
They don't. They don't.
They don't.
I would be like, I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like. Having like, I'm gonna be having some gay dudes around, but they with some masks, like, yeah, you know, like dapping it up, like, you know, let you know
for presentation
that, not, like,
or something like that.
Kissing and like, oh, like, get the fuck out of here.
It sends the wrong idea in regards to, the complexity
you already
of the black gay male.
Into the league.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean.